Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on decimal place value part 2. This is a continuation of the previous video. More examples will aim to help with further understanding. Example 1. What is the place value of each digit in the following number? Now, if you saw the previous video, this number here is in the units column. So it's 6 units, which is 6 times 1, so the value of that is actually 6. Here is our decimal point. Now the number directly to the right of the decimal point is in the tenths column, so it's 7 times 1 over 10, so it's 7 tenths. So it's actually, the 7 is in the tenths column. Example 2. What is the place value of each digit in the following number? So we have 65.3. Now the 6 is in the tens column, of course that's units, tens. 6 tens are 60, so the value of 6 is actually 60. The 5 is in the units column, so it's 5 units, which is 5 ones are 5. So the value of 5 is actually 5. The 3, which is directly to the right of the decimal point, is in the tenths column. 3 tenths, 3 times 1 on 10 is 3 over 10. Example 3. What is the place value of each digit in the following number? 36.21. The 3 is in the tens column, so it's 3 times 10, which is 30. The 6 is in the units column, so 6 units, 6 ones are 6. The 2 is in the tenths column, 2 times 1 tenth is 2 tenths. And the 1 is in the hundredth column, which is 1/100th, 1 times 1 over 100, which is 1 over 100. Example 4. Write 5.9 in expanded notation. Now 5 is in the units column, so it's actually 5 times 1. The 9 is in the tenth column, so it's 9 times 1/10. So that's actually expanded notation. That is how you expand that decimal there, that number with the decimal point in it. Example 5, write 6.82 in expanded notation. The 6 is in the units column, so it's 6 times 1. The 8 is in the tenth column, so it's 8 times a tenth. And the 2 is in the hundredth column, so it's 2 times 100th. So there's your expanded notation. Example 6, write the place value of each digit in 45.38. The 4 represents 4 tens. 4 tens are 40. So the 4 is actually worth 40. It's actually 40. The 5 is in the ones column, 5 ones, so 5 ones are 5. So the 5 is actually 5. The 3 is in the tenths column, so 3 times 1 tenth is 3 tenths. So the 3 is actually has a value of 3 tenths. And the 8 is in the hundredths column, which is 8 times 1 over 100, which is 8/100th. Example 7, what is the value of 4 in 34.82? 4 is in the ones column, 4 ones are 4. That's the value. What's the value of the 6 in this number? It's directly to the right of the decimal point, so it's in the tenths column. 6 times 1 over 10 is 6 tenths. So that's the value of the 6. And what's the value of the 2? It's 2 places to the right of the decimal point, so it's in the hundredths column. So the value of it is actually 2 over 100. 2 hundredths is 2 over 100.